The usual options for posture apply. Could be seated, standing, lying down. Some of you have already closed your eyes, and that's fine. Whether your eyes are still open or closed, begin turning inward, tuning into what your body might need or want in this moment. Deep breaths, adjustments, a last stretch. And taking your time to settle, eventually choosing stillness. Invite the body, the heart, and mind to relax any amount, whatever is available. You might do that by using a phrase like, may this body relax, may I relax. Or it might be bringing attention to the parts of the body that feel tense and inviting them to soften. And then getting curious about what you notice. It'd be sounds or movements, or perhaps at first it's a general feeling tone. Perhaps you're not able to settle as much as you'd like already, and so that could feel unpleasant. Perhaps the light buzzing you hear in the background is comforting. And you notice that as pleasant. And so for these first few moments of our practice, just keeping it pretty broad. You might every now and then ask yourself, what am I noticing? How about now? What am I noticing? And then drop in the prompt or question, what would serve my mindfulness right now? In terms of what to focus on or what to choose as your anchor. And for a few moments, settle with that question instead of searching for the answer. Making space to listen into the body. It might be obvious what the body is requesting in service of mindfulness, and maybe not. And even in that, notice if it's pleasant or unpleasant or neutral. I don't know what my body or what I need to continue cultivating mindfulness. That's unpleasant. Oh, it's super clear. I know what I'm going to practice with. And that could feel pleasant. And perhaps each time I speak, you're brought back from daydreaming or falling asleep. And in those moments, you might notice that you were in a neutral experience, which led to maybe the daydreaming or the falling asleep. For those for whom it's quite clear how or what you'll focus on, what would already be in service of your mindfulness. Go ahead and gather the heart and mind around that way of practicing or that anchor. And if you're not so sure on what practice would best serve how you're showing up right now, you might just choose a familiar anchor, a familiar way of practicing, like focusing on the breath or focusing on sensation. And gathering the heart and mind around that anchor. And in these first few moments of practice, zoom out or touch into. Does it feel pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral? And that may change, but just tuning in, what is it like now? And again, invite the body, the mind, the heart to relax. It's very possible that every few moments or minutes you'll notice, or maybe not even notice, that the body has tensed up or braced. And so invite yourself to relax as often as needed. This natural awareness that we all have to be mindful can then become more accessible, less effortful when we're relaxed. And in the moments when you do invite yourself to relax, try to pay attention to the act of relaxing, of softening, of settling. Is that pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral? When the mind wanders, which it will, which is also not a problem, when it does wander and you notice, try to catch the feeling tone present in that experience. Pleasant, unpleasant, neutral. For a moment, can you zoom out and tune into the space or the field that's been created by your practice so far in this meditation, as well as all of your past meditations contributing to this field? For example, there might be calm and settling. There might be restlessness. There might be concentration. As you tune into the field of your practice, can you notice if it's pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral? If you haven't already, relax the concentration around your anchor and begin to let in any sights, smells, tastes, thoughts, feelings, sounds, so that whenever any of these are present, they become a temporary anchor instead of this distraction or this unwelcome obstacle. So when you do hear a sound or feel a sensation, think a thought, etc., you might acknowledge pleasant, unpleasant, neutral, in addition to seeing, 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 thinking, 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 hearing, hearing, hearing. Before replacing your attention on your anchor. Once again, relax the body, heart, mind. There are just a few minutes left. Notice if hearing that is pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. And in these last few minutes, you can continue practicing as you are, or you might let it all go. Simply resting, simply being. But at the start of that simply resting, simply being, tune in. Maybe one last time. Is it pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral? Letting go of practicing in a particular way.